Hi everyone, welcome to Hooked on Barb with Barbara Hook. I'm your host, Barbara Hook. And today we're going to be talking about... Well, first we're going to start out with a weekly update. And then we'll talk about the future. So, this whole studio isn't really a studio, if you couldn't tell, because I have cats in here half the time. It's like a basement room because I'm poor. Let's go over my housing situation. So, lived in Kansas for a little bit before came here. And then the law, it started getting really transphobic over there. And there was just a whole bunch of debauchery or debacle, whatever. It was getting pretty bad in Kansas. And so we decided,
oh, now we gotta go?
And then we were homeless for a little bit. And now we were living in our car for like a few months. I think maybe a year even. I don't think so actually, but I don't know. I don't really care either. Because that's not the point of the story. But, you know, we're laying in our car after it's, you know, basically crashed down. It stopped working. We were parked in front of a gas station. So we're kind of just sitting there. Sitting pretty. And eventually one of the gas station workers comes up and says, hey, you know, I've been noticing you guys have, you know, stayed here quite a while. What's up? And we're like, well, yeah, we're homeless. And he's like, oh, well, I have a friend, you know, he's pretty old, but he needs some help around his house. You guys could be like his in-home caregivers. And we're like, yeah, okay. And so we get an Uber, the little money we have, take all our stuff, and we go and move in with a guy. We'll call him Gilbert. And you know, at first everything's great, everything's pretty. You know, he's cool. Gilbert's cool. He's just a nice old guy. You know, sometimes he takes us out for dinner or whatever. Just lets us live in his basement. And you know, being an old guy, he doesn't get much womp action. And so, you know, he jokingly flirts with my mom from time to time, and she's like, haha, you know, no, I'm taken. Or not taken, but I'm celibate, you know, for a reason. I just don't want to do any of that. And he doesn't take the hint. And, you know, he's got a few friends in this little town. And, you know, they're cool. But, like, so, let me tell you all exactly what happened. I say we, but my mom and Gil went to a bar to meet up with some of Gil's friends. And one of Gil's friends, pulls out
vibrator.
And, you know, starts touching up on both of them with it. And my mom's like, hey, that's like not okay. You know, I just met you. That's gross. But this friend, you know, starts hanging out more and more. We find out she does CRAKC. You know, as in the drug. And we're like, oh, well, me, Barbara Hook, being a minor and all, you know, you can't come over here anymore. You're literally a threat to our safety. And so, old guy, Gil, is like, oh, you know, she won't do any crack when she's over here. I'm like, okay, but, you know, if she does, she's still, you know, a threat to our safety, but it's whatever. It's your house. And we're... I'm trying to think. I don't remember what was happening, but like, she said something or like did something that was just completely out of line, just completely not okay in any way, shape, or form. And we're like, okay, you need to stay away from us. Because we're just trying to survive here. And you're fucking doing drugs and shit. And she's like, you can't tell me what to do. It's not your house. Even though old guy Gil has said, oh, this is all yours, you know, trying to butter up to my mom. Like hundreds of times. And, you know, just trying to get into her pants, essentially, because he can't take no for a fucking answer. And, you know, he starts getting loud. He's like, okay, well, if you're not gonna fuck me, you need to get out. You need to get out of my fucking house. After she's tried to present a contract, like 2 or 3 times, like, hey, I'll stay in your house, cook, clean, take care of your animals, whatever, in exchange for, you know, not having to pay rent because I can't get a job, I'm disabled. And, you know, I'll be of minor companionship. I'm not going to fuck you or anything or get married to you. But if you really want to get married, I'm still not fucking you. You can go and fuck off anyone, or you can go fuck anyone you want, but I'm not going to fornicate. Because, you know, I'm celibate. And he's like, okay, it's all yours, whatever. He doesn't sign the contract. He's very intentional in not signing that contract because he doesn't want to fucking be held to having these people who won't fuck him in his house. And then, I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was my birthday party. And I was like, hey, Gil, can I have 2 friends over from school? And he's like, yeah, okay. I'm also asking him, like, hey, can, you know, we get a ride to Vegas, to the ice skating rink, to, you know, skate? He's like, yeah, okay. And all the adults at my party started drinking. And being my 16-year-old self, I'm quite under the impression that, hey, if you're going to be the one driving home, don't touch any alcohol. Like, I thought that was the rule. You're driving, no drinking. And so I'm like, hey, like, I noticed you're all drinking. Like, who are you? Like, what's up? And he, I guess, took personal offense to that. A child asking, hey, how much have you had to drink, considering you're going to be the one driving home for an hour-long drive, on a highway. I think that's a pretty valid concern. And he's like, oh, don't fucking talk to me that way. Some fucking bitchy bullshit. And, you know, he's like, don't fucking talk to me that way. You blah, blah, blah. I am the fucking man of the house. And I'm like, hey, man, I just asked if you're okay to drive. And once we get out of the ice rink, like right outside, he's still rambling on about, you know, oh, fucking bitch kid, blah, 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 blah. But he starts like yelling. And I'm like, okay, dude, like, I'm not gonna fucking fight an old man in front of a fucking ice rink in Vegas. Like, no, this isn't how this is gonna work. You just need to shut your mouth and you need to drive us home. Like, he's gotten a little loud and proud, as I say before that. But like, it was usually just like, okay, like I wouldn't even say we're in the wrong, but like, you can't judge him. But you know, he's like loud, he's really trying to start a fight. And my mom's friend was like, okay, well, I have drank the least, so you know what, I'll just drive us home. He's like, whatever, fine, okay, fuck off. And my friends, they just wanted to go home after the whole thing. It was an event, and it didn't turn out well, and I should have known that I shouldn't have had a party at an old pervert's house, because he was literally flirting with my friends who are at most 15. My friend is petting the cat, and you know how when they pet like right above their tails, they do that, oh, blah, 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 whatever, they get really, they like it a lot. And so he said, quote, oh yeah, he's jizzing. You should do that to me. To a 15-year-old girl. What the fuck? Anyways, after all said and done, and they're at their houses, you know, whatever, I just wanted to go home. I just went home, and I went to bed. And this is like on Sunday, I think, so I had school the next morning, and it would make sense. I wanted to go home, get to bed, get ready for school the next morning. Sorry, I had to burp. And I'm in guitar, so like I have a guitar case that I have to take to and from school. Sometimes I've stopped recently, but don't tell anyone. And so, you know, it's kind of a hassle getting my bag and my guitar and closing the door. And so I'm kind of like struggling, and I have to like pull the door closed with my foot. It's a little loud, but you know, it's not anything that I haven't heard before. Not like slamming loud, mind you. Like it's kind of like you might be able to hear it from downstairs, but you'd still be able to hear the door closing from downstairs, even at normal pace. And he fucking shot up and ran out the door and said, "You slammed on my fucking door, kid." And I'm like, what? No, I just had to get my guitar out the door. And he's like, "I'll fucking beat your ass." And he starts trying to hit at me. A fucking 80-year-old man trying to swing at a 15-year-old who's just trying to go to school. And my mom sees this on the Ring camera. And she's like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" And she gets in front. So I'm right here and he's right here. And my mom comes over here and like stands in front of me. And he's still trying to fucking swing at us. He's like, "I'll fucking beat your ass. Don't slam my fucking door." Again, didn't slam the door. And I just ran to the bus stop. He still hasn't faced consequences for that, by the way. But you know, it all kind of fucking dies down. And you know, he's taking us out to dinner at some little place. I'm not going to say the name of it because I don't want to dox myself, but a little Mexican place. And after all's said and done, and we get dinner and we get out, we come home to find a note on the door that says, "Hey, we couldn't find you, so we just came in and got what we were looking for." This was a note from the friend before who had done crack. We're going to call her Christy Miller. So yeah, this fucking crackhead had broken into our house and done God knows what. Our dog is fucking acting all weird. Several files, like legal files, like birth certificates and shit. I don't remember exactly what it was that's missing. But those are missing. Like tons of shit from our private space. The things that we've never like borrowed anything from her. So she literally went, dug through our shit, stole things. Like, and we're like, hey, she literally broke into the house and let the cats, we have like 4 cats. They're not outdoor cats because outdoor cats are fucking eco-terrorists and I don't want a pancake cat. No matter who tells you, oh yeah, Virgo lets their cats out sometimes. No, that's not me. That's the fucking adults that I live with. So, and yes, there are multiple adults here, not my mom. So, even if he acts like a fucking baby. And so we're like, hey, you know, what the fuck? She can't be here anymore. He's like, oh, it's not your fucking house. You need to leave. You need to leave right fucking now. Blah, 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 blah. And we're like, no. You literally just invite us over here. Let us live with you. Say, oh, it's all yours. It's all yours. But then when we call out your friend who does meth and crack and breaks into your house and steals. Before we moved in, he was in like the hospital or something. He was like bedridden. Nobody came to visit him, not his kids, not his blah, blah, blah. That's why he's so fucking bitter, because nobody fucking likes him. But like this Christy Miller gal broke into his house while he was bedridden or in the hospital, stole a bunch of shit along with like 3 or 4 other friends. Yeah. But you know, we go back to that same Mexican place. Apparently she worked there. And she's not our waitress, mind you. She's not even serving us at the time. She goes out of her way with a tray of food to come over and say, you need to leave this house. It's not your fucking house. Like, bitch, it's not yours either. You've never lived there. You don't have some claim. You've never helped him. Excuse me? But we get out, because fucking meal ruined by a fucking crackhead harassing us. She calls her little boyfriend over or something, and he starts threatening to beat my mom's ass. Yeah. Now, mind you, Gil doesn't do jack shit. He's a fucking little bitch, but he doesn't do shit. And so they fucking leave after, you know, proving to be all macho fucking losers. And we go home. And he says to us, oh, it's fine. They can be here whenever. They broke in and stole your shit multiple times. Now we have fucking protection from the cops, so that if they're ever here, they're getting fucking hauled off. But he's had them in the house multiple times, and they've fucking stolen shit every time. They've stolen our things, our food, that still haven't been replaced. They've stolen his things, still haven't been found or replaced. Like, these people aren't his friends. They're just fucking methies. And he literally gives them money and gives them food every time. And my mom came to me one time and she said, yeah, I heard him talking to somebody on the phone. You still gonna suck me off? So yeah, he's in a fucking sex orgy drug ring with these fucking people. Yeah, crazy. Netflix. Come to me if you want a special. But we have a Ring security camera. You know, the little doorbells that are like, hey, you're being recorded if you ring them. So you can see, like, who's at your house. And every time he leaves for like a week at a time, mind you. But every time he leaves, he's started knocking over the security camera. It's not his security camera, mind you. We came to it with our house. We bought it with our money. We've had it for fucking years now. Starts knocking it over, fucking grabbing it and putting it in his room and on his couch and shit. Illegal. A crime. Messing with security cameras, that's a crime. And the most recent time, he said, well, it's in my house. No, it's not. It's in your yard. And we still live here, and you said it's our house 600 times. So, you're a fucking moron. But yeah, that was like, I think 2 days ago. Yeah. Literally, my life. Beaches every single night. Trashy buns and Christmas lights. Literally, my life. Anyways, yeah. I say he's, but his friends came and served us papers. Not notarized. I don't think it was his signature on there, but I don't remember. I don't really care either. So yeah, he's officially evicted us. He's gonna fucking come crawling and be like, but I don't care. I'm living here as long as I want, bitch. But, we're getting an RV, so I might, have to postpone some episodes. Or pre-record or something. But if you want to help fund that, here's the Cash Apps. What did I poll again? The future and plans for it. Okay. What do I want to do? Let's start in not recent future, but like immediate future, and then right now future. So I want to stay on swim team, obviously. I want to finish at least my, senior year, up to my senior year here in, I'm bleeping that out, shut up, at my school that I'm currently in. But, that whole being kicked out of my house thing might affect it a little. Haven't been in a school steady for more than 2 years. Oh my God. The devil couldn't reach me Except I think he's got me by the asshole. His little grimy little fingers. My asshole. But I want to finish school, finish high school, get a job in some sort of art, maybe a lifeguard or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to think realistically, but I also want to do, creative endeavors. I want to go to college for the arts. I don't know which one, but if anyone knows, I don't want to get married, but like I want to have a husband. Like I don't want the legal contract of, oh, you're married now, but like I want to be able to be like, hey, that's my husband, that's my boo thing. We might just change each other's names to match each other's last names, but I don't really care. I want to own a bunch of land. I want to get in a garden. I want to garden a little bit. I want to garden, and I want to garden, if you know what I mean. But I just want to do everything, try everything. With fucking fascist man as the president, I want to get out of here or be the one to get him. It's fucking so dystopian. We have a literal man who praised Hitler and a man who did a fucking Nazi salute in charge. And before you say, oh, well, Elon Musk isn't in charge, J.D. Vance is the vice president. What do you hear about J.D. Vance versus what you hear about fucking Trump and Elon? We are in a fucking oligarchy, you dumbasses. I'm so fucking exhausted. I'm fucking tired of this old bitch. But, I might come to him one day and be like, hey, I'll fist fight you for the house. And he'll be like, what? I'll be like, I'll fight you. And if you win, you keep your house. If I win, I get your house. And then I'll make him sign a contract. And I won't leave until he does. And I'll bug him every second. But, I also really don't care. Oh my God. Ugh. I forgot to tell you. So after, I think it was around New Year's, we're still living here. We're, not little buddy with Gilbert Valerio anymore. But, he lets in a guy named Don. And this guy, Don, worked at the grocery store nearby, or the gas station or something. Different gas station than the one we were parked at. I think that was all the way in fucking, I don't remember, but I don't care either, so. But this guy, Don, he's cool, he's alright. But we realize that this guy, he's like,
a perverted loser who had been dropped several times.
Because we come up at fucking 12 in the morning, like midnight, to find him stomping around to My Little Pony fan songs. He tries to show me, 15-year-old, we've established that I'm 15, with him before. That, hey, I'm 15. He tries to show me AI-generated My Little Pony porn. The only reason he let this guy in was because he would freeze to death out in the cold, air quotes. He just wanted to annoy us out of his household. Hate to break it to you, dumbass, but we don't want to be here any longer than we fucking have to. And so this guy still lives with us. And you know, he's seen witness to the fucking evils that are Gilbert Valerio. But, you know, he's trying to get out as fucking fast as we can. And I don't... Yeah. I'm fucking so sick and tired! I'm so sick and tired of living here. I'm so sick and tired of being in this fucking environment. I can't wait to fucking just live on my own and be fucking independent and not have to fucking deal with men! I hate men and I hate old people so much. I hate old men specifically because they can't fucking take no for an answer. Oh, do you want to fuck? No, sorry, I'm celibate. And also, even if I wasn't, you're not my type. Kill yourself. But still, do you want to fuck? No! His room's right above my filming room, so here's it. I'm fucking exhausted. Anyways, here are me and my mom's, you know, social media and payment platforms. So fucking donate if you can, because I don't want to be homeless again. This has been Hooked on Barb with Barbara Hook. Barbara Hook out.